In this video, we will demonstrate how to use EndNote as a reference manager to save academic references and insert citations into a Microsoft Word document. Before beginning the process, make sure that EndNote is already open and running on the computer. It is also important to make sure that EndNote is the only reference manager currently running. Having multiple reference managers open at the same time can interfere with the citation tools and may cause problems when importing or inserting references. Once EndNote is open and running, we can begin searching for our research source. We now go to Google Scholar and search for the topic we are currently doing research on. The search should provide us with a list of academic papers that are potentially relevant to our literature review. From these results, we select a paper that we want to use as a reference in our research document. Once we have selected a suitable paper, we can use Google Scholar's citation function to export the reference to EndNote. Under the selected paper, we click on the Cite icon. This opens a list of different citation and export options. Google Scholar provides several formats and reference manager options, allowing us to choose how we want to save the reference. For this demonstration, we are going to use the APA reference option first. From the citation options, we click on APA. This displays the reference in APA citation format. However, rather than manually copying and pasting the reference into our document, we want to transfer it directly into EndNote so that EndNote can store and manage the reference for us. We therefore continue to the Reference Manager options at the bottom of the list. At the bottom of the reference options, we click on EndNote. This downloads a file containing the reference information. The downloaded file contains the bibliographic information needed by EndNote, such as the author, title, publication details, and other available reference information. We can now open this downloaded file to transfer the reference into EndNote. We click on the downloaded EndNote file. This opens EndNote and imports the reference into the EndNote library. Once EndNote has opened, we can see the reference that we have just downloaded. We should check that the correct paper has been imported before continuing. Inside EndNote, we click on the recently downloaded reference. This allows us to view the information that has been imported from Google Scholar. EndNote now stores this reference inside its library. This is important because we can reuse the same reference later when writing our research without having to manually enter all of the bibliographic information again. EndNote essentially acts as a central library for the references we collect during our research. We now move to Microsoft Word and open the document where we are writing our research. This small paragraph will be used as an example since the process of citation is applicable to any document being written. On the toolbar, we should see the EndNote tab. This provides us with the tools needed to insert references from our EndNote library directly into the document. Before inserting the reference, we place our cursor at the exact location in the document where we want the citation to appear. This is important because EndNote will insert the citation at the position of the cursor. For example, if we have just written a sentence that is based on information from our selected research paper, we can place the cursor immediately after that sentence. We now click Insert Citations from the EndNote toolbar. From the available options, we select Insert Selected Citations. Because we have just imported and selected the reference in EndNote, the reference should now be available for insertion into our Word document. Once selected, EndNote automatically places the citation at the location where we positioned our cursor. We can now see the citation appearing directly in our document. At the same time, the corresponding reference is automatically added to the reference list at the bottom of the document. This is one of the main advantages of using EndNote. Instead of manually typing the in-text citation and then creating the reference list ourselves, EndNote manages both parts automatically. When we highlight the citation in Microsoft Word, we can notice that the citation appears with a darker highlight compared with a normal highlighted section of text. This is because the citation is not simply ordinary text. It is connected to the reference information through a hyperlink or field connection created by EndNote. This allows EndNote to manage and update the citation when changes are made. For example, we can choose between APA 7th and a numbered citation style, depending on the requirements of our report, journal, or institution. This means that we do not have to manually change every citation when the required referencing style changes. Instead, EndNote can automatically reformat the citations and reference list according to the selected style. When using APA 7th, the references in the reference list are arranged alphabetically, generally based on the author's names. This is different from a numbered citation style. With a numbered style, references are assigned numbers and are generally arranged according to the order in which they first appear in the document. Therefore, choosing the correct style is important because it determines how both the in-text citations and the reference list are formatted. As a bonus, if the EndNote tab does not appear on the Microsoft Word toolbar, there is a way to check whether the EndNote add-in is enabled. First, click File in Microsoft Word. We will be presented with a vertical toolbar. From that, then select Options. From the Word Options window, select Add-ins. At the bottom of the Add-ins window, we can see a Manage option. Select COM Add-ins if it is not already selected, and then click Go. A list of available add-ins will appear. From this list, find EndNote and select the EndNote add-in by ticking the box next to it. Then click OK. Once the EndNote add-in has been enabled, return to the Word document and check the toolbar again. The EndNote tab should now appear, allowing us to insert and manage citations directly from Microsoft Word. To summarize, by using EndNote consistently throughout the research process, we can make referencing more organized, efficient, and less prone to manual formatting errors.